All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
well, we can hold the peace so we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a crew name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke.
It's estimated that 200 million people have died. Probably by the time I finish this talk.
You're insane, gold member!
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me. I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony, ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. Swole fam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's
A
go.
three-letter word. Jobs. J-O-B-S.
Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, you know we don't play gang gang. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas, they using me. They want my energy, ain't nothing new, this is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of to stand for truth when nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it, yeah. They're controlling the youth, agenda abusing them, nigga. We losing them. Matter of fact, we just
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beer, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches stop.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
No, we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, Global with that gang gang, nigga. You know we don't play gang.
Enough with this weight loss bullshit.
Take a step back and literally fuck your own face. Let's learn about getting healthy. Let me tell you something, Thunder Twat. Swole normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 19 Hundo and Ochenta of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. So what's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? We know. It's your boy, Papa Swole, back with another episode. And today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you as powered. Is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all you.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam? How are we doing? Welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like button. We are live on all the platforms: Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, all of those places. Make sure you check out www.thedailyswole.com. I said www.thedailyswole.com for all those links. And fam-wise, if you are ready to join the fam today, we got some awesome posts from your very own Swole fam. Let's fucking go, beaches. Got some great posts, and I know a lot of you that are watching live are members of the greatest fam in the realm. You can learn more. You could download your copy of the 7 Pillars over there at swolenormousx.com and learn about joining the fam and getting access to all the training, nutrition, meditation, everything in the 7 Pillars. No, we got yoga, we got meditation, we got full programs, we got, like I said, 200 plus yoga classes, we got instructional videos, master classes, private live streams, roundtables, all of that awesome stuff broken down for you. Check it out. If you're new to the podcast, make sure you check out those downloads and look at the site. That way you get up to motherfucking speed. How we doing, Aaliyah, Sean, Alabastard, Holly, Enlightened Hippies? By the way, Sean, your reviews on Apple Podcasts are fucking awesome, dude. Love it. Really appreciate it. Those of you that have not yet left a review on Apple Podcast, I know a lot of you use other podcast apps. But if you got some Apple Podcasts, you got an iPhone, make sure you open that app and leave a 5-star review and check out our other shows. A lot of you, we were talking yesterday in Swole Text and the like. A lot of you have been leaving reviews on the Swolenormous audio experience. So we got some other shows. We have the Red, White, and Swole podcast and the Swolenormous Procast. But of course, the Daily Swole and the audio experience are the 2 podcasts that are updated the most frequently. And if you love the Daily Swole and you want some extra little knowledge cock nuggets, you know, you want something short and sweet, some swolosophy in your fucking ear holes, check out the Swolenormous audio experience. Those podcasts are all available wherever you listen to this. Make sure you check those out because it's fucking fire. Everyone likes some extra knowledge cock in the ear holes, don't they? Don't they, fam? Just don't they? Don't you? All right. It is Thursday. It is October the 7th. It's time to kick some ass, Darth, absolutely, and Pedro very eloquently puts, swole privilege is earned, not given. That being said, you might ask, what is swole privilege? What is swole privilege? So I pose the question to you. I posit it to you, fam. What is swole privilege? Because we're going to bust this fucking nut open and you're going to find out what swole privilege looks like. So what do you think swole privilege is? How are you achieving? How are you earning your swole privilege? Drop that in the comments down below. Let's summon the Falcon, bust this nut open, and we'll get into some awesome fucking posts. And don't forget to go to the fucking gym. If you smashed today, drop in the comments down below. What did you smash? Let's get this Falcon going. Me. Falcon. There you are, my little peppercorn. Put some respect on it. Goddamn douche.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Indeed, it's the greatest country in the world. And what other country could you be in that allows you to drink every day like you, Leo? You tried to make it to the United States. You tried, but she let go. She let go. She couldn't let you dock. She couldn't let you make it. She didn't let you on the door. You were so close. You were so close. You won that ticket and then you just couldn't fucking make it. In the bottom of the fucking ocean to the abyss with you. Can't trust women, can you, fam? Can you, fam? I'm just kidding.
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
We like our ladies.
What is the best
we love them.
move to silence a woman?
We love the ladies here on the Mancast. But of course, there are a lot of, well, we cover a lot of them. We cover a lot of crazy ones on the show. But we love our swole fam. We love our swole beaches because you wouldn't let your man go in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, would you? Would you? Hashtag swole privilege for a chance to win today's swole card. Look at that sexy beach. You're looking good, Tessie. Nice card, Falcon. Nice card. 1980. 1980, fam. 20 days away. So let's see. 20 days away. So October 27th will be episode 20 hundo. Fucking exciting. We got some big announcements for that. It's going to be fucking fire. But I am not going to tell you. I am going to surprise you. And you are going to have to stay plugged in if you're a part of the Daily Swole and the Swole fam. I will let you know all the details. But that is coming and we are going to have some awesome shit going down. Hashtag swole privilege for a chance to win today's swole card. Now let's moisturize and get into that tip, shall we? Yeah. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, let's get into the first Swole Fam post, and then we'll talk about some of the things we got going on.
What's in the box?
Going on. What we got here? Oh my God, what's that? All right, here we go. Oh, this one's from Kat. Kat writes from inside the Swole Fam. There truly is a God. What an opener. There truly is a God. I was almost rear-ended on my way to the gym this morning. The jabroni had been riding my ass for over a mile despite multiple opportunities to get into the left lane and go around me. I guess he wanted a good look at these gains. Respect. Respect. He nearly hit me when I stopped for a red light. He dived into a turn lane and blew the light, and I continued on to the gym. I got a sick pump in, the older gentleman next to me grunting like Austin Powers where he fights the Irish assassin in the bathroom. I respect his effort, but I was seriously concerned that he was either going to shit his pants, go into cardiac arrest, or both. It was all worth it when I went to the grocery store on Senior Citizen Day and found these babies on sale. I'm not sure what vegetarian fed means, but Pop always says get the best quality you can afford, and I could afford these for damn sure. I bought 6 of them. My post-pump meal costs the same as a quarter-pounder meal at McDick's and tastes so much better. Papa was right about putting grass-fed butter on top of yo steak. It's better than a pancake. Better than a pancake. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Get that. Always get the highest quality you can. Usually vegetarian fed probably means corn and soy, unfortunately. If you can, you always want to opt for 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. This is usually the language that needs to be searched out, unfortunately, because it's always, when they say grass-fed, if it just says grass-fed, that doesn't mean that it was grass-fed and grass-finished. It's very important. But like Kat said, you always want to opt for the best quality that you fucking can, and nothing like putting some grass-fed butter all over it. Good for you. Good for you. Always eat the best that you can. And that's another thing that kind of doesn't get enough attention. I know I always yell, go to the fucking steak, go to the fucking gym. And I know not everyone can afford grass-fed ribeye all the time. A lot of people have, you got stuff to do. You don't have to eat like that every day, but there are many other options. There's pastured eggs. You can opt for, corn and soy-free chicken. If you have pastured chicken, you go to a farmer's market, go to a local butcher. But you have to opt for the best that you can. And a lot of people saying, well, let's say I can't get the best. Whatever you gauge to be the best, right? Let's say you can't afford a grass-fed ribeye. Does that mean you just give up and eat McDonald's? A lot of people do that. They just make an excuse because they can't get what they want to get, so they just say fuck it all. And that's not what we do here. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna kill you, but it will if you are going to opt for trash. So a lot of people use that as an excuse to not do anything, right? I don't have time to work out every day, so I'm not going to work out at all. That's usually what people do. Oh, I can't go to the gym every day. I can't commit like that. So they just never go. And that's literally the pussification of our country and our world. You don't want to make those excuses, all right? You don't want to be that kind of person. All right. Like I mentioned, we got all this inside Swolenormous X, and I want to remind all of you that you have an amazing upgrade opportunity if you're already part of the Swole fam. Of course, if you're just watching this, you can jump right into a Swole fam premium membership. But if you're a Swole fam member and you want to upgrade to premium, of course, you have all this included with an unlimited. Unlimited memberships on swolenormousx.com is everything. But if you want to get access to the Swole Studio, you get access to rotating classes every single week. It's an amazing offer. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing value for a fraction of the price. Now, I always recommend going unlimited. You go in, you commit, you get access to everything, so you can really jump in all of it. But I do understand that some of you want to test it out. Some of you want to try some classes. Maybe you just can't afford it at this time. I get it, but we have the Swole Fam membership available so everyone can access the sick fucking gains inside Swolenormous X Unlimited. So if you're already a member, right there at the top of your page when you log in, you can see a nice thumbnail that will give you a special upgrade offer for a limited time. That's going to disappear. So if you're thinking about upgrading and you're already a member, do so now. And if you're on the outside and you're looking to join, Swole Fam Premium is a great way to get started. And of course, we have the Fuck Your Resolution specials going on right now, fam-wise. Unlimited is where it's at. Unlimited. And what better way to kick off the Fuck Your Resolution seasons than with some awesome specials for unlimited membership. So save up to 37% off on memberships now. Join today and check it out, swolenormousx.com/memberships. You could just go there and check out all the links and it'll break down what you get with your memberships. It's fantastic. Not only that, because you're a listener of the show, because you're a sexy beach and I'm in a great fucking mood, and I have been for a while because I'm making sick gains, getting some sun on my tits and eating right, taking care of myself and feeling fire. Make sure you use your special code FYR10, that's FYR10, all one word or all one phrase, and you can get an extra $10 off your sign up. So check it out over there at swolenormousx.com, FYR10, and take another $10 off, a $10 off your sign up for unlimited memberships. Fan-fucking-tastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. We got some awesome releases. Like I mentioned, we talked about it on Monday during the accountability meeting. We have a brand new yoga studio, a yoga class inside the yoga studio, Yang to Yin 5. Let's get some round of applause. Hopefully, you Bishes tried the new Yin class. Have any of you, and this is for unlimited members in the yoga studio, how many of you have tried the brand new Yang to Yin 5 from Genevieve? It's a great class. If you haven't checked it out, that's available inside your yoga studio. So give that a look-see. And of course, this week for unlimited members as well, Papa Swolio's featured pump. Let's get some fucking flexing going on. Yeah. Papa Swolio's featured pump. We have an awesome arms workout. Papa Swolio featured pump number 3, arm workout. Get yours right now. I think Cerny, there you go. Loving the Papa Swolio's featured pump workouts. I'm so sore. Hashtag swole privilege. Cerny making those fucking... those swole privilege gains. Cerny, you're earning that swole privilege for sure, my dear. All right. And a reminder for those of you that have not yet, remember, check out the Swole Studio. The new releases this week are fantastic. I do agree that they're awesome. Someone dropped that a second ago. that the Swole Studio classes this week were fantastic, and I agree. Make sure you're checking that out. Try one of the featured classes today. And one of the benefits of checking out the Swole Studio, even if you're an unlimited member, is that it'll highlight some classes that maybe you haven't tried yet, because we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of classes. So it's great to have a featured class that can maybe highlight something that you haven't done. All right, let's see here. Hey, April. Hey, fam. This is the first live I've caught in months. Officially down 40 pounds. Hashtag swole privilege. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You are looking rather splendid this
That is
evening.
awesome. Good for you. Good for you. Fan-fucking-tastic. All right, we got another Swole Fan post. This one's from Christian, of course. We got to get a smile in for today. And Sean was writing, legs demolished. That was all mental. Simply smashed another session. Let's fucking go. Fuck your resolutions. Go to the fucking gym. And of course, Christian responds, leg day done. Love leg day. Sweaty endorphin release. Woohoo. 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 Gotta get a sweaty smile from Christian. You have to. That's like a standard. That's like a standard. She's like the Daily Swole mascot. The Swole mascot. You gotta get a smiling flex. I love it. I love leg day. I love leg day. I don't think you can trust anyone that doesn't love leg day. I know Christy is like, I fucking hate leg day. I fucking hate leg day. Always raging about it. And can you really trust someone? Can you really trust someone with can you really? Can you trust them? Can you trust them if they don't like leg day? My God, how could you? All right. How could you not like leg day?
How dare you?
Crystal writes, hey fams, what up Ish? Looks at this, hey fams, look at this delicious meal my mate made me. Rump steak, is that what they're calling it nowadays? With sun-dried tomato on top, bacon, kumara, sweet potato, and spinach, yummo. I'm not sure what kind of language that is, but that's, my God, that's a lot of color. I can't tell where your plate starts and your food begins, but that's looking pretty nice. That's looking pretty nice. Very good. Good for you. Good for you. Eating right, making some sick fucking gains. There you go. Christopher over here. 40-pound gang. 40-pound gang. Chris, you still crushing over there, bro? You still crushing? We're watching you. We're watching you. If you didn't hear the podcast, I think that was in the accountability meeting, right? That was in the accountability meeting. Chris, you lost, 40 pounds in 2 fucking months, bro? God. If you kept that up, you'll be like in the negatives. You'll be a negative person. You'll just disappear. Obviously, that's not going to go at that pace forever, but keep building that muscle, man. It's going to keep on coming off. It's going to be fantastic. 40-pound gang. 40-pound gang. All right, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Loving these feature pumps. Crushed legs today, and the burn was real. Oh, we did this one already. Any tips on? We did this one. I'm sorry. Falcon, did you not cycle that out? All right, we talked about the balancing. We talked about that, Falcon. Jesus Christ. All right, yay. Let's see. Jen. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got some great posts here. We did that one yesterday or the day before. Today was a Swole Gravity Day. The aftermath of yesterday's leg day is real today. We're all getting the aftermath of yesterday's leg day. Leg day is real today. Ooh, more gorillas. We got so many fucking gorillas. Now this next one's going to be fucking awesome because you know how we love talking about Swolenormous Apparel. Now I'm going to premise this. I'm going to premise this. Wow. I'm going to preface this. Can't talk today. I think my tongue is making gains. I'm going to preface this with the announcement that we always talk about, papaswolio.com. Now, I am so ecstatic. The latest design is just about done. I've been talking about it. A couple last minute tweaks. It's sick. It's fucking sick, and I'm so excited to get those flags up. This is going to be a big month. Big fucking month. papaswolio.com for all your Swolenormous apparel. Now, over there at papaswolio.com, you use code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off. But of course, if you're a member, all memberships, from the $4.99 all the way up to the unlimited, you get 20% off for being a part of the Swole fam across the board. So that's fucking awesome. Indeed, some gorillas. Indeed. So use code DAILYSWOLE for 10% off. But if you join the fam, log into your account right there at the top of the page, you'll see your special discount code. But make sure now is the time. Now is the time because we're going into winter, right? We're going into winter. You got to get infected. It's time to get infected. Who wants to get infected with the Swole variant?
He's heating up!
It's time to get infected now. You must be infected and you must be a Swole super spreader. Spread that shit. Just fucking flex on everyone, right? Flex on everyone, spread that swole variant, just get it around everywhere. Only at papaswole.com. And that leads us into the next post because talk about, we got flexing. Do we have hoodies? Of course, Jarilla. We have everything. Go check it out. Go check it out. Go check out papaswole.com. Of course we have hoodies. Of course we have hoodies. Speaking of hoodies, we got proof we got hoodies. We got Michelle modeling. I think we need some Swole Fam models for the page. What do you think? We need some fucking Swole models. Michelle, another case of the Swole variant has been confirmed in Canada. All right. Spreading some freedom to authoritarian states. I like it. I got myself some gear as an early birthday present, and it has arrived all the way from Swolenormous land to my little town. Love the fit, and the hoodie is so soft and comfortable. Heading off to teach a hot yoga class tonight. Hashtag go to the fucking gym. Hashtag 7 pillars. And look at that. Good. Are you wearing one under the other? That's fucking awesome. More gorillas. Yo, that crop top is fucking unreal. That is nice. That came out really nice. Good for you. I love it. Go to the fucking gym. And of course, the Swole variant. Another case, fam. Oh my God. Canada, we are so not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, Canada. Oh, Canada. We shall help you make sick gains, eh? Making some gains above the border. It's like, making some gains. It's like, you don't go into the attic too often, right? But it's there. It's like, we Canada, we know you're there. We know you're there. We like you. We like our Canadians. We got a lot of Canadians in the fam, don't we? We got a bunch of them. I don't know how they got in, but they got in. They just walked across. I don't know. Can't even tell anymore. We got some swole privilege, eh? we should make shirts. Just make Canadian versions of all the gear. Just put A. Swolenormous Apparel, eh.com. El Superman. Speaking of A, El Superman. All right. Swollen 7, Mace 2, and Swolga. We got a couple American flag emojis. We got a couple fireballs. We got some gorillas, some biceps, and of course, some knowledge cocks. So I will slap that. Where's my biggest dickus? There we go. Biggest dickus? Very nice, Superman. I appreciate the drop. Damn right, brother. Damn fucking right. You can't leave. Once you get in, you can't get out. You can't get out. There you go. Genosaurus Rex, can I be a swole model? That'll be the epitome of my non-existent modeling career. Should we do that? Should we have like a swole? Maybe we should have that. We should have a little swole. I like that. I think maybe we'll put something together and make it official because a lot of you have posted selfies, but I like that. I want to share more posts from Swolenormous Apparel. We're probably going to start another page, probably on Instagram or something for Swolenormous Apparel too. What's more the content, put them up on the site, but I love it. I love it. Make sure you share your pictures of your swole cards. A bunch just went out. Like, so a lot of you that have been waiting for the last couple weeks, you're going to have a bunch of swole cards. Just be patient. Sometimes the mail's a little bit slow depending on where you are from. But we're going to have a lot of swole cards coming out, and I love sharing those pictures of Swolenormous Apparel. So fucking fantastic. A reminder for those of you that are living under a rock, maybe it's your first time listening to the cast, go to swolenormousx.com and check out all the links, check out all the stuff there, because if you don't know what the 7 pillars are, not that you're going to be lost during the show, it's very fundamental, but there are principles beyond just the 7 pillars themselves, just the headers. And over there at swolenormousx.com, you can check out our community, check out the Swole fam, learn a little bit more about us, and learn about what we can do for you, and even more so, what you can do for us. If you are listening to the show and you are the type of person, if this is clicking with you, surround yourself with like-minded people. Especially today, it's not just about the training, the nutrition, the mobility, the recovery. All those things with the 7 pillars are fantastic and fundamental. We know that. But community is pillar number 1 for a reason. And you need to surround yourself with that type of mindset. Because if you don't have that mindset, if you don't have that support system, especially today, and no matter where you're living, maybe you're locked down, maybe you're in an authoritarian state, maybe you're in Australia, or you're in Canada, and there's a lot of restrictions and a lot of stuff that's coming down the pipeline. Just make sure you're staying centered, you're staying focused, your head's in the right place. And there's no place better than the Swole fam. So check us out, swolenormousx.com, and check out the free downloads, the blog, try a free class. Check that out over there at, like I said, swolenormousx.com. Links in the show notes and the description down below. Let's take a question. If you got questions, we'll take a little bit. We're in the knowledge cock portion. If you got any topics or things you want to bring up, you can ask a question. You can bring that up. drop in the comments down below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio, and we'll get into some of that shit. Goddamn right, Ricardo. Currently putting myself through it. Nothing pumps me like listening to Papa and the fucking fam. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it. All right, Trace. What up, Trace? Papa Swolio, what meals do you like to make when you have to prep in advance? I'm starting my 12-hour night shifts next week, so I'm prying to get some recipe ideas. Did I say prying? Trying to get some recipe ideas, shooting for quick, healthy, and inexpensive. When I have to, I mean, I don't change anything. If I make food in advance, I make my steak or my ground beef or whatever in advance. I don't change what I eat. I just make it in advance. So that doesn't really matter to me. One of the great things you can do is you can make grass-fed ground beef like meatballs. Just make them in like balls. That way you can just pop them in your mouth. Balls in your mouth. Balls in your mouth.
Wait, your biggest stickers? Here's of this.
Pretty, I mean, I guess at the knowledge cock, once we go balls deep, I guess the balls could be in your mouth. You know, I guess depends. Knowledge cock, I mean, the balls will be hitting a little bit. So, yeah, that's something that's great and easy. Something quick. You can just pop the ball in your mouth. I just can't get it. I can't stop saying it. Inexpensive, that's relative to where you live and your perception of what's expensive, but still eating the same quality foods. I mean, for me, if you're trying to eat and be mobile and have something quick, just cook a bunch of sweet potatoes, cook a bunch of grass-fed ground beef, and you can make them in, like I said, you could bake them and just put them into like the little meatballs, and you could pop them in your mouth and grab a couple bites of a sweet potato. Super simple. Holly said hard-boiled eggs. If you have like pastured eggs, you want to hard-boil them. For me, I think that makes me a little gassy. I don't really have hard-boiled eggs anymore, but they're good. Something simple. Something simple. So yikes on the night shifts. Sorry to hear that. Brutal, but that's what I would do. I don't change what I eat. I don't change what I eat. So for me, it's like, hey, you're traveling. What are you going to make? I'm like, I'll just cook my steak in advance and bring it. I eat the same food. I just cook in advance or I bring it. Or what do you eat when you're on the road? I'll cook a steak and then bring it on the road kind of thing. So it depends on if depends on what the traveling is like. If you have a cooler, if you're driving somewhere, people are like, oh, I'm traveling. I'm going across the country. Like, are you driving? If you're driving, you could bring a cooler and you can shop or whatever. Are you going someplace that has a kitchen? There's different strategies. Depends on what you're doing. If you're flying, then you can cook in advance, freeze it. You could bring it on the plane. I don't know if you all know this. You could bring tons of food on a plane. I used to bring shopping bags. Like literally I used to bring a massive one of those canvas bags or those, recyclable shopping bags type of things. Being a huge thing. I used to bring pounds and pounds of beef, and it's a carry-on. I just brought tons and tons of food. They just don't want you to bring liquids. Terrence and Philip are invading. Okay, buddy. Okay. What's up, buddy? Terrence and Philip. Let's see. Tabitha, what are good exercises to build strength in the forearms and wrists? A TheraBar on our Amazon store is fantastic. You could also use things like Indian clubs, and mace bells are fantastic for grip strength and forearm strength. Halos and things like that. Circles and cycles with a mace bell. You can start with a 10-pounder. That's a good weight for chicks to start with. 15 for a dude in general. Genosaurus, Papa Swolio, I sprained the MCL in my knee. Saw a doc, so it's just a sprain. But when I'm able to get off the effing couch again, what type of yoga do you recommend I start with for recovery? So what are you doing right now? Are you doing like rest, ice, compression, elevation, that kind of stuff? MCL. Yeah, so you're sure it's an MCL. It's not your meniscus or anything. What type of yoga? It depends. It depends. I mean, really what needs to happen, of course, progressively, I don't know if you're got any like prescription for therapy or something like that, but you want to be strengthening. So it's mobility, it's strengthening. So I would look into doing, I'm going to have to post some more videos on the step downs for the VMO, which is the vastus medialis oblique. So there are oblique fibers of the vastus medialis that come at that's why they call it the oblique, because it comes at like a horizontal angle almost that stabilizes the patellar tendon and the patella from the medial aspect of the patella. So, and that muscle really comes into, or those fibers get activated mostly within like the last about 10, 15 degrees of extension. So working on overloading that gently will be very important to stabilizing your knee and strengthening the ligaments and the tendons on the front and back of your knee. So it's hard to, I mean, I can't really explain it all, but I'll add some more content inside X for that. There's also some great insights in the ankle mobility masterclass. So it'll probably be some type of content in a masterclass or a little knee strengthening series. So yoga, you definitely would like to do, I mean, anything that doesn't cause you pain and discomfort. Some of the stabilization might be a little bit more challenging. So I would recommend doing yoga that is going to, at the beginning, as long as you progress properly, that doesn't challenge your stability too much, because you don't want to aggravate it when you're at the beginning of your recovery. So do things that are a little bit more stable, and as you feel comfortable, you can progress it. Papa Swole, what's your favorite muscle that you love that post-workout soreness or tightness? Traps for me, when you know you blasted them good, the next day you feel them in everything you do. My favorite muscle to be sore? My favorite muscle to be sore. I love it everywhere. I really can't pick one. Everywhere. I mean, I love having soreness in my legs. I mean, it depends on where I'm trying to work and focus on the most. So like my vastus lateralis, like the outer quad sweep, and I'm really sore. It depends. Like I really like to feel sore where I'm trying to target the workout. So if I'm really working on some quad sweep for, what I'm doing, let's say I'm doing, narrow skier squats, like heel elevate. I did those. I've been doing those a lot, like I normally do, but sissy squats and stuff. So I don't know. I love it all. I love being sore wherever I'm training. I love feeling what I trained. I don't really have one muscle. I can't pick one. I never do. That's why every time I'm training, I'm going for that type of deliciousness. Marissa, is there a time limit for claiming the Swole card? I won at least 3, and I only think I wrote in for 1. I have to check my email. Your email? I have no idea. There definitely is. I mean, I don't know where they go. So if they were never claimed, then we don't keep I couldn't tell you how long ago was that. I would just assume that they're gone. I don't know where they are. Maybe they were mixed into some other pile. So if you win a Swole card, that's why you got to pay attention. So yeah, no guarantees. Usually just get appropriated and they get mixed in somewhere. So yeah, there's no specific time limit, but definitely want to be timely with it. So within every time they usually get sent out every couple weeks, every week or two or so. So stay on top of that. That's why, hey, if you're on the show, right? If you're on the show and you're dropping the hashtag, that's the thing. Go back and listen to the podcast or go back and rewind later. Sometimes you have to leave and you have to come back later. It's come back and at least check to see if you won. That way you can email in. That's the best advice. Ryan, I know it's based on the individual, but is there a latest time to have your last meal of the day and or what food that meal should consist of? Yeah, it's a little bit based on the individual. Depends on what activities you're doing and what your schedule's like. I personally like to consume my calories during daylight. I feel so much better. There's kind of some mixed professional feedback. Some people are coming out saying that your body can digest proteins and fats better earlier in the day. I have been trying to shift my meals earlier in the day. I'm not eating late. I used to eat later in the evening at night. Now I'm making sure that I'm consuming during daylight hours. So especially if it's shorter days, I'm just eating earlier and I feel better with it. Generally, I would recommend not eating a ton. It depends. Sometimes your meal maybe is in the later afternoon. You're eating a big meal, but you're not going to sleep for a few hours. That might be a little bit more effective, but you definitely don't want to, in my opinion, you don't want to eat a super heavy meal right before you go to sleep. So as long as you're tapering off, eating your larger meals earlier in the day or leaving some digestive period before going to and laying down, going to sleep, that's more important. And some things like maybe having a tablespoon or 2 of raw honey before bed can be beneficial. That can help you sleep better. That can also be something effective. So if you're eating, let's say at 4 or 5 o'clock and you're going to sleep at 9 or 10, you can have a couple, maybe a couple tablespoons of raw honey. That might help you sleep, and you don't get those like glucose dumps in the middle of the night. You might not wake up or interrupt your sleep. It can help you metabolize fats potentially, or improve growth hormone. There's some information about that, but I know sometimes having like a little bit of honey before bed can help you sleep real solid. So it depends on you. It really depends on your schedule, depends on what you're doing. But like I always say, if you're doing one meal a day or doing intermittent fasting and these types of approaches, okay, it depends. It depends on what you're going for. Are you going for health? Are you going for longevity? Or are you just going for the feeling better? Or are you going to put on X amount of muscle? So if you're in bulking season, you're like, I'm trying to put on as much mass as fucking possible, you need more time to eat. So you're going to have to be eating regularly every 2 or 3 hours to get that kind of calories in. It's a lot more of a focus. So it depends on what your goals are. So whenever I'm making TikTok videos or I'm ranting about one thing, it depends on the individual. And of course, when you read comments and stuff on these woke apps like TikTok, you're going to get a lot of people that are pushing back like, whoa, that's not true. Or, you can do this. You're taking a clip from a 2-hour show, but it all depends on the individual's needs, your experience, your caloric needs, your energy expenditure, goals, all that stuff like that. So are you training and are you eating to get the goals that you claim you want? You have to do what works, not what you feel like doing. Make those match. Aaliyah, Papa Swole, so this doesn't necessarily have to do with fitness. I know that you have your bachelor's, so I'd love your opinion on this. I'm currently a junior and struggling with liberal indoctrination. Ugh. How to bear through it. I mean, how to get, you just get through it. I don't really think there is any. I'm glad you're here. I mean, hopefully the Daily Swole can be a breath of common sense and logic. I mean, surround yourself, listen to podcasts, read books, educate yourself. Might have to isolate yourself from a lot of people that are spewing that kind of liberal bullshit. And yeah, I mean, you're essentially being pushed through a cult in schools more often than not. I mean, not all schools are the same, but pretty much when you're going through certain accreditations and you need to get, here's the problem when you're getting, when this debt system and the education system, which is completely fundamentally fucked, is getting money from the government. Guess what you have to do? You have to bend a knee and suck any kind of dick and do what you need to do in order to get those grants, in order to get those loans to pay for all the administrative bloat that these colleges and universities are trying to justify. So I couldn't tell you, aside from meditation, listening to podcasts that are logical, that speak logic and common sense and facts, and then, keeping your exposure to all that other stuff minimal. What are you studying? Curious. I mean, I definitely saw parts of this when I was in school, but that was the early 2000s. That was like 01 to 05. So it was there and I didn't recognize it. I mean, I did recognize it, but I didn't know what it was. But now it's like, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I just don't see, God, it's so fucked up. It's hard for me to understand how people are justifying going to college today. It's scary how so many people are so unplugged and that think that college and university is still a good option or a necessary option. Like, you need $150,000 in debt to be successful today? Absolutely not. Especially with you're just in more cases than not, you're just wasting your time. You're slowing down your development and you're actually brainwashing and handicapping yourself. With the debt, you can get a job, you can intern, you can, start a business, you can start putting away money, investing. You have 4 years of being in the positive rather than being, saddled with debt for the next 20, 30, 40 years. It's really fucked up. But that's how this economy stays afloat. It has to put people into debt. That's what it's based on. It's based on debt, which is why it's fundamentally fucked, which is why Bitcoin is probably the only way out of this mess. It is the future. And like we always say, a lot of you have already checked out the books in our book club and have signed on or are looking into investing. And this is not financial advice, but if you're interested in educating yourself, we have a link. If you go to swanbitcoin.com/papaswolio. You could also go to swolenormousx.com/links, and there's a button there if you want to learn more and get some free downloads, educate yourself. The education on that site is fantastic. Tons of articles, blogs, and you can learn all about the future, which is actually now. Won't go too much into that right now. Ricardo, Papaswolio. So I do martial arts twice a week with my kids, and I'm seriously considering getting a heavy bag for kicking and punching workouts. Any advice, thoughts, or opinions? Cool. Do it. Why not? Training at home is fantastic. If that's what you're into, do it. Mama Swole wanted to get a punching bag. I'm down for that. Nothing like punching and kicking some shit. So yeah, any way that you can build out your home gym and get your kids more involved at home, like that's going to be fantastic for you. Why not? Is that even a question? Do it. Do it. Johnny Figs. What up, JF? What do you think about multivitamins and the greens drinks to supplement veggies? I don't use them. And the more and more you learn about veggies and whether or not they're actually necessary, it starts to raise questions. I don't take any multivitamins. Electrolytes are important. I take organ supplements, and I get Nature's multivitamin, which is beef liver. So I eat that raw every day. Plus, I'm getting other organ meats in my diet, beef heart, kidney. I mean, we have a bunch of supplements and things like that you can get if you're not getting in all those different organs, bone broth. So I get plenty of micronutrients. I don't do any of the greens drinks. None of it. Those are my thoughts. Some people might like that stuff, but it really isn't necessary if you're getting all your micros. And you can get plenty of that. Nature's multivitamin, beef liver, but it's gross. Ew. Okay, then don't eat it. Don't eat it. How many of you have taken a beef organ supplement, whether it's beef liver or a beef organ blend, or you start eating liver? Game changer, right? It will change your life. And it doesn't even take time. It's instant. You just start feeling those benefits right away. You realize what you're missing. Oh God, peanut butter before bed. Peanut butter, period. Cut down on that linoleic acid. Get rid of those legumes and those vegetable oils and nut and seed oils. No. That's a no-go. James, I do a chest and back shoulders day, and I feel like my back is getting more gains in my chest. We just answered this, didn't we, dude? You just asked us yesterday, no? Should I just do a chest only day to see the same gains? I feel like my back is getting bigger. My chest is... I couldn't tell you what you're doing. You can do a chest day. Yeah, I mean, if you have lagging body parts, it could be because of activation, could be because of shoulder alignment, could be form, could be overload volume, could be your effort. But yeah, if you need more attention on certain body parts, load your training up more towards that. Just be careful, because usually that's not how it works. Usually people are more internally rotated and protracted. So just make sure that you're doing mobility and you're activating your posterior deltoids, not your posterior rotator cuff, middle and lower traps. Do like prone presses and cobras before you're doing chest. That way you're activating your shoulder girdle stabilizers and such, and you're not just, crushing your chest and really tighten yourself up. Because when you're doing your back, when you're working your lats and your teres major and such, you're getting internal rotation on the humerus as well. So you want to make sure you be careful with that. Taylor, how do you stay regular? Like pooping? Like making the duties? Where's my fart noises? How about this one? Ooh, slappy. How do I stay regular? You mean consistent? You do your shit every day. Yeah. You do your shit every day. Get it? Do your shit every day. 7 pillars, checklist, build proper habits, build routines, and execute daily. There's nothing to it but to do it. A lot of people ask that. How do you stay so consistent? By fucking doing it every day, and then you're consistent. Right? Right? Aaliyah, my school assignments are being docked due to this. What do you mean docked due to what? Oh, you mean like I'm a broadcast journalism major. Oof. Seriously, like you're going to be in debt. Like all you need to do is start a YouTube channel. Fucking do it yourself. This is what's crazy. It's like, you're going to be a journalist. Like you can be an independent journalist. Like go and, there's a lot of independent news that is popping up. Like, I mean, I'm sure you can submit, do some internships. Like imagine like what if you get plugged in doing internships like the Daily Wire or Timcast or one of these like independent news companies that are kind of like sprouting up, start your own YouTube channel and just broadcast your own shit, do news commentary. Depending on what you're doing, it just seems like all that stuff is dead. Like what does that consist of? What is broadcast journalism? Well, like being on NBC or something or fucking MSNBC. These like what does it even mean anymore? Like you have an iPhone, you have a cell phone, you're a journalist, commentator. Just fucking start making videos. Seriously. I'm just saying. Yeah, tech school is different. So if you're learning a trade, like if you're going to be a plumber, electrician, these types of things, a contractor, like those types of things, like that's great. I'm not knocking education. I'm never knocking education, just to clarify. I'm never saying education's amazing. You need to be constantly learning. Learning is everything. But being brainwashed, being taught to like spit something back out. You're correct. You're wrong. You're right. Learning a skill is unparalleled. So tech school, it might cost you what, 10, 15, 20 grand. You're going to learn a skill. You'll be out in like 12 or 18 months. Boom, you're to work. The loan's not bad to repay and you're going to actually have a job. Like if you're a plumber, carpet, I don't know what the trade schools are now, but if you're doing what if you're doing the electrician, whatever it is, right? And then you lineman work, like any of that, you're going to pay that back super quick and you'll have a high paying job waiting for you on the other side. Oh, there you go. If you have a full ride, that's different. You got a nice vacation there. That's fine. I'm in Southern California. Oh God. So now it's so hardcore in broadcast journalism. I have a full ride, so I'm just utilizing it. There you go. Enjoy your vacation. I'm not sure if I even want to be a reporter anymore. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I mean, if it's a full ride, okay, it is what it is, but use it to make some connections. I mean, look, if you have some free time, just start creating your own. Why don't you create your own company? Create your own company, create your own brand, create your own news organization. Or whatever you want to do. You have to be a reporter. You can do commentary and do whatever you want. Start your own channel on the side and just, create the logos. You can go on Fiverr or Upwork and get a cheap logo made, or go on Canva or something, or make your own logo and just start making content. And then you can build that while you're at school and then figure out what you want to do. There's so many things out there and you can literally do, like, what do you like, Aaliyah? What do you like to do? Like, what's your passion? Like, do you like horses? Do you like knitting? Do you like sports? Like, what do you like? Forget the school thing. What do you like? We're going to get into this shit. This is Procast stuff right here. This is Procast. We should this is a whole separate game. We're in a whole nother game here. We got to get out of this knowledge cock portion. We're going to go balls deep soon. Good questions. Let's see. James, I wanted to say I follow the elimination diet and count my protein intake and not calories. And doing so, I stayed the same body weight, but added 90 pounds to all my maxes in the gym in a matter of 2 months. Swole privilege. Fuck yeah, dude. Good for you. The government is coming for Bitcoin. They can't. It can't be banned. It can't be banned. They can try to tax it. They can try to regulate onboarding and stuff, but you can't stop Bitcoin. Check out the content in the book club. Trust me. Trust me. Hardest asset, hardest money in human history. They can try to come for it all they want. And actually, from all the hearings and everything, they don't have any immediate intentions, but they're either involved with it on the back end. They don't have to come for it. They don't need to. They'll benefit from it. The government will benefit. They're still going to release the Fed coin. Most people won't be, into Bitcoin when they should be. But that's why now is the time. Not going to stop it. Can't stop it. Okay, let's see here. There's a great book if you want to learn about the technicals, Inventing Bitcoin. Those are great. You can download your copy over there at swanbitcoin.com/papaswolio. But all that stuff is in the book club. If you go to the book club on the Amazon store, for those of you that log into your account, it's right there at the top of the header. You'll see the book club. You see a lot of books you can read and learn a lot about it. Tyler, is there a specific food that interrupts sleep? I wouldn't say necessarily. If you're having maybe like high fatty meals late at night, if you're just eating too much late at night. If you have, of course, things like nightshades, if you have any kind of like sensitivities, can really jack you up, can interrupt your sleep. I couldn't say a specific food. That's going to depend. Yes, we will get those. We need pronouns, Mr. Swole, Mrs. Swole, apparel, or something to that effect. Yes, we're going to have Papa and Mama Swolio. It's going to be like Spartacus. I'm Papa Swolio. No, I'm Papa Swolio. I'm Papa Swolio. I'm Papa Swolio. Soy Papa Swolito. All right. Scrolling. Oh, looks like I'm a little bit higher up. Hold on a second. Yeah. Where are we? There we go. Isabel, I visited with my family I haven't seen in years, and they couldn't get over how good I looked. I'm in the best shape of my adult life thanks to Papa and the Swole fam. Good for you, Isabel. Sweet. I'm a Dave Ramsey freak, absolutely anti-debt. What's his take on Bitcoin? Or is he completely old man about it? I would suggest checking out those resources I mentioned to Leah. We're going to orange pill Leah. We'll get her on. We'll get her on the train. Let's see here. Dun. There you go. Genosaurus. Work in the cybersecurity, and let me tell you, Bitcoin is the future. It is now. It is now. It's not even the future. People don't even understand. There's already layers on top of Bitcoin. There's RGB. There's RSV. The Lightning Network has already been implemented, integrated with Twitter. And of course, El Salvador took it as his national currency. So that's a nice experiment down there, but it's going extremely well. And if you really want to help the world, if you want to encourage better use of energy and maximization of trapped energy, Bitcoin is the future. Now, don't listen to all this bullshit from, it's going to destroy the environment. It's nonsense. It actually incentivizes utilizing trapped energy where other companies or other businesses wouldn't be able to release it, like waterfalls and volcanoes like they're doing in El Salvador. There's a lot of stuff. I was so happy to see that you had both Jordan Peterson books in your library. Oh, in the Amazon store? Yeah, Jordan Peterson's a beast. He's a beast. Was it 12 Rules for Life and Beyond Order? Yeah, they're fantastic books. He's a brilliant, brilliant dude. Yeah, I'm not sure that was like, I know Peterson had Breedlove and a bunch of other Bitcoin peeps on his podcast. I'm not sure that actually really explains to people what it's about. A lot of people are learning about it for the first time just because he has a big following, but there are definitely other places. The Bitcoin Standard is a fantastic book. And actually the What is Money show, if you really want to listen and understand the macro, the technicals of Bitcoin, it takes a long time to learn about hash rate and about, the lottery and all those aspects. But if you really want to, get the macro, like the bird's eye view, check out Robert Breedlove's What is Money show and listen to the Jeff Booth series. Now, Jeff Booth is he's a guy who wrote Price of Tomorrow, which is a fantastic book. But if you listen to that series, I believe it's like 7 or 8 parts. So it'll take you, might take you a few days to go through, but it'll blow your mind. It'll give you a very, very good macro understanding of what's going on and why everything is completely fucked. He's an old man about it. Yeah, well, time to get on a different train. Oh, if he doesn't, anyone that's anti-Bitcoin, all right, so he doesn't understand it. So cool. It doesn't mean that Dave Ramsey doesn't know what he's talking about, but once you're out of debt or whatever, fine, get into Bitcoin. It's like, fuck that shit. Yeah, if he's old man about it. I don't listen to his stuff, but. All right. As long as it doesn't mess with retirement and you're out of debt with emergency savings, he doesn't care. See, never retire. Never retire. Never, ever, ever, ever. That's a big misconception. Never retire. I don't trust the government worth a fucking damn. Now, especially they're going to be trying to keep an eye on every single fucking transaction over $600. So anyone that has any kind of income whatsoever, they're going to be scanning all that shit. If you want to completely unplug true sovereign money, yeah, this is your retirement. Bitcoin is retiring. Bitcoin is the future. It's slowly eating everything. It's going to eat real estate. It's destroying gold. Gold is a fucking horrific investment, in my opinion. This is not financial advice. Oh, that kind of stuff. All those shit coins. Don't waste your money. You're just literally pissing it down the toilet. Doggy coin is a fucking joke. Fucking waste. Garbage. Gabbage. Never retire. Yeah, you can buy GBTC, Grayscale Trust. You can probably put that in a Roth IRA. But at the same time, if you just buy Bitcoin and hold, there you go. There you go. See, I'm investing for my kids' futures and have some gold and bonds and some land overseas saved for them. Should I also save some Bitcoin as well? And would it still be something that would pay off more than gold and land when they get older? No one can tell you that. This is not financial advice. I would say absolutely. And I'm not saying that you go in 100%, but you put like 5-10% in. Just start chipping away. You can start buying it. You can put that away in a trust. You can have all those. You can get a multi-sig, and you can have, there's a lot of ways to get around that. You can also have a self-directed IRA. There's different companies that are coming out with things like that are able to help you secure your Bitcoin for future generations. So, yeah, I mean, Bitcoin is already 1/10 of the market cap of gold. I believe gold is like 10 trillion. And then Bitcoin's kind of like floating around 1 trillion right now. But I think real estate is 100. I think real estate's 100 trillion worldwide. But yeah, I'm never going to tell anyone how to do it. Just some suggestions and just some ideas. But even if you're trying to hedge against those other assets, it's a great investment. It's fantastic. It's the most asymmetrical investment because Bitcoin is designed to only go up. So if you don't understand what scarcity is, the reason why gold has artificial scarcity, fiat has no scarcity because they can print as much as they fucking want. You probably heard the news about them. Oh, we're just going to print $1 trillion coin if we don't raise the debt ceiling. In other words, it's monopoly money. You just essentially, the government is counterfeiting currency. So whenever the government prints money, it's counterfeiting. It's just legal counterfeiting because they're just printing more. You understand? You're not able to make your own money, right? You can't go and make USD, but the government can just print more. So it's just the government's counterfeiting money. All right. So every time they print money, they are devaluing your purchasing power. They are diluting the pot. So your money becomes less and less valuable. And for any kind of investment, it's not outpacing for example, putting your money in a savings account is a complete fucking joke. And Bitcoin has a hard cap. So Bitcoin is the most scarce asset in human history because there's only 21 million that'll ever be minted. The last one will be mined in 2140. And every 4 years, there's the halvening. So the amount of Bitcoin that's produced by the miners drops by 50%, drops by half, which is why there's a big spike in 2020 because the next halvening, ironically, is matching up with the next election cycle. So in 2024, it's going to go up. It might break 6 figures this year. It might go over 100K, but it's going to be fucking nuts. If not earlier, just because you have a lot of institutional buy-ins, which in the past year, a lot of these major institutions, it takes like 7, 9, 12 plus months to mobilize hundreds of millions of dollars. But there's no rush for these major institutions because all they got to do is just move shit over into BTC, and they just don't have any need to do it. They're not at risk at this moment. But once things start going parabolic, if inflation just goes absolutely apeshit, which already is, it's very easy for them to shift over. So imagine 2024, there's a supply shock every 4 years, essentially. And it's designed to only go up. There's only 21 million that will ever be created. It's like buying land in Manhattan 300 years ago, essentially. So I just recommend you look into it. I'm not telling you to go buy it. I'm telling you it's the best investment, in my opinion, that you could possibly make today. I'm not a financial expert, but when you're looking at the macros, the geopolitical ramifications, you're looking at the social status, and the more you learn, the more you read, the more obvious it becomes. Oh, shit. That video went live, the Nico Cotto one? Swole coin. Oh. Yeah, Shiba Inu is a fucking joke. Don't waste your money on that shit. Don't waste your money on all those garbage. Don't waste your money. Alexandra, is it possible to invest in Bitcoin via Roth IRA? I got Roth IRA via Vanguard. It depends. I think it depends on where you have it. Now, you might be able to hold, I think you're able to hold Grayscale, GBTC, in a Roth. You would have to look into that with Vanguard. I believe GBTC is trading at a discount for Bitcoin right now. So that's how many people are doing it. You buy a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, and then you're able to hold that. It's indirect exposure to Bitcoin. Or you can buy Bitcoin, hold your own keys, and be a sovereign individual. Good book, by the way. Yeah, it's completely fucked. Oh, Litecoin, that scam. Didn't he go to prison? The problem with Ethereum is that it's centralized. So high risk. They're trying to, Yolt's Kurt, they're trying to come out with an ETF. They keep on kicking it down the road. I mean, whether or not that's going to make that much of a difference, it's all coming. It's all coming. It's all coming. All of it's coming. Bitcoin, it can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. It's the most decentralized. It's the most secure network. The network effect of Bitcoin is unlike anything else. Once you understand really the importance of what decentralization means, you understand there's no comparison. There's Bitcoin, there's everything else. Bitcoin and everything else. So a lot of the other stuff is just kind of trying to vie for some sort of, they're trying to justify their existence. There's really no, the whole NFT bubble, all that stuff is going to come crashing down. It happens every time. Every time there's euphoria, every time there's an alt season, every time there's a spike, there's like, oh my God, Shiba Inu, Lizard Coin, Pussy Coin. There's all these different, and that's a real thing, or it was. I don't know if it still exists. Everyone tries to make a quick butt. They get scammed, and then retail gets fucked because people that are making these NFTs pull the rug, make their profit, and then it comes crashing to the ground. Well, it can be stopped. Well, you can transmit Bitcoin via hand radio. So can you stop it? Can you stop it? Can you? Can you really? And that wouldn't be the entire world. So just so you know, there's also the difficulty adjustment because it's distributed over the entire world. When miners go offline, like when it was banned in China, there's a difficulty adjustment with the block mining every 2 weeks. And when there's less miners online, it becomes easier to mine Bitcoin. So all those miners have already come back online. I believe the hash rate is, I'm going way too deep with this. I apologize for those of you that might be like, what the fuck is he talking about? More incentive to learn. But I believe the hash rate's at an all-time high right now. Anyway, let's go balls deep. I think, do we need some more Procast content? We could do like a Q&A and have a conversation. I think we need some more. I think we need some more of this.
That's deep.
Going off. But anyway, if you're part of the Swole fam, you can check out the bookstore, the Papa Swolio's book club. I got a lot of links in there. Also, swolenormousx.com/links. At the bottom, you'll see it says like purchase or get $10 off Bitcoin. You get $10 free when you sign up, but there's a whole blog and a ton of educational resources on that link. So if you're brand new, go learn about wallets, go learn about self-custody, go learn what Bitcoin is, go learn how it works. All right. Go check it out. You can download Inventing Bitcoin for free over there. Get a PDF. So it's all over there. It's all over there. The link, swolenormousx.com/links at the bottom. There's a lot of stuff there. All right. So don't right? Don't trust verify. Don't trust what I say. Go and research it. Look into it yourself. And here's the thing. All right. Here's the thing. If you're interested in just getting some, in Canada, you can use ShakePay. In the United States, you can use Cash App. You can literally open Cash App and buy like $5, $10 of Bitcoin. You could buy $10. So my recommendation is to get off zero. Like if you sign up with the link on the links page, you get $10 free of Bitcoin just by signing up. But the point is to get a few bucks, and then it'll incentivize you naturally to start learning more. You're like, okay, I bought $10. What did I buy? And you'll start learning more. So getting some skin in the game is important. And like I said, you can buy, a lot of people think like, I can't buy $50,000. You don't have to. You can buy a few thousand sats. You could just buy $5, $10. You can buy a few dollars of Bitcoin, and that can, trust me, in the future, that can change your life. This shit's going to go to millions of dollars a coin. Just you wait. Yeah, there you go. That's a great book. Jason Williams. Yeah. I'm in a club. I'm in Clubhouse a lot too, he's in Clubhouse all the time. Yeah. Bitcoin, Hard Money You Can't Fuck With. That's a great book by Jason Williams. Fantastic book. Fantastic. Bitcoin Procast or Roundtable. Yeah, we can do some segments. I just don't even know if you have questions, like I can answer them, read little captions and little things from books and stuff like that. Just, there's so like, the thing is, you never stop learning about Bitcoin. It's so deep. It goes so far. There's so much, and it's everything. It's philosophy, it's politics, it's everything. So it goes really, really deep. So if you have questions, you can submit them too. Silver, it's outside of all kinds of gains. Judith, silver. Yeah. Your word is Bitcoin to me, no longer gold. I love it, right? All right, so good questions. Man, we went off on that one. We went deep. Let's see here. All right, so we'll only take a couple. We'll take a couple of these ones. Let's see. Let's get in a shit post, right? Hit that like button if you haven't hit the like button already. That was nice.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Oh, Marissa, that's so cute. I don't have stock in Bitcoin. You don't have to have stock in Bitcoin. You actually buy Bitcoin. However, my Swole card is worth $1 million and it's not for sale. Swole privilege. Aww. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. All right, we got a fucking post. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
All right, using food to soothe yourself or as a way of coping is incredibly adaptable. Anti-fat narratives have made us feel shame around this, but the truth is we can thank food for being there for us when we needed it most.
I didn't know they stacked shit
That's
that
from Nick
high.
McDermott. And if you wonder why that sounds like something really, really stupid, it's because here's the tagline: activist, feminist, and advocate. So this person, Nick McDermott, is an activist, a feminist, and an advocate. So in other words, feelings shield coming your way. Anti-fat narratives. Feel shame. Yeah, use food to cope. If you're using food to cope, that's fundamentally a disorder. That's an issue. That's a problem. That's fucked up. Food doesn't help you cope. All right? That's not a coping mechanism. It's not a coping mechanism. It just fucking isn't. All right? It just not isn't. Oh my God, how to not binge on candy this year. Let's see what we got coming on here. Give me a break.
What's in the box?
How to not binge on Halloween candy this year. Buy candy now and start letting yourself eat it whenever you want.
Matt Damon.
This is from Liz is Listening. That's the account, at Liz is Listening with dots between. It sounds like this is the account Liz is Eating. Liz is Eating.
What's your name, fat body?
So just start eating it now. How to not binge? Just start binging now. Just fucking eat whenever you want. So you just described how to fucking binge, you cunt. That's a binge. Buy candy now and start letting yourself eat it whenever you want. That's a binge. That's a binge. So binge now? What are you talking about? I don't understand the stupid. There's more. Oh, but there's a few of them. Your restriction of candy at other times during the year makes you eat it to excess on holidays. It's addictive foods. You're just eating a lot because you're addicted to it and you want to eat it because it tastes good, because it's designed that way, and you don't have self-discipline and you just have no fucking direction or purpose and you just want to make an excuse to eat it. That's it. The process of normalizing and allowing all foods is called habituation. Is that a fucking made up word? Jesus Christ.
Matt Damon.
And allowing all foods, you mean a habit? Allowing all foods. So so Liz is creating the habit of eating all foods. It's not habituation. It's just a habit of just stuffing your face. The binge eating habit. When you recognize that candy is allowed and available to you whenever you want it, you don't feel the need to eat it until you feel sick. Yeah, you just eat it regularly all the time and you get fat even faster. Good for you. You see what happens when you don't actually grow up? You see what happens when you're a child? Right? Candy is allowed and available to me whenever I want it. What are you, 5 fucking years old? Jesus Christ. What'd your parents do to you? Habituation, aka stuffing your face whenever you want and justifying and making excuses, allows you to see candy or other off-limits food as no big deal. Yeah, just normalize eating trash, so then it's not out of the ordinary. Sounds like a great idea, Liz. Sounds like a great idea, Liz. There's more. Then on Halloween, you can choose your favorites, enjoy them, and move on with your life. Yeah, because every day is fucking Halloween. So just make every day Halloween. Just make every day Halloween, because then you don't have to feel guilty because you're stuffing your fat face every day. Then Halloween is no different. Good job, Liz. Thanks for ridding us of your stupidity. I mean, I guess it'll be sooner rather than later, I suppose. Let's do another post. What is this?
What's in the box?
Is this a dude? Is this a guy? I'm not sure what the pronouns are, but let's see. DJ Windsor? All right. That could go a couple different ways by the posture. Can't tell, but you never know. Stop trying to lose weight. How about that?
Go fuck yourself.
What do you do when you lose something? You're programmed to go find it. I don't think that's how it works. Oh my God. How about you visualize yourself looking good and feeling your best, then do the things that make you feel that way? Sure, just visualize yourself looking better. That'll make the diabetes go away. Just visualize it. Visualize yourself without diabetes. Yeah, visualize yourself without the 200 pounds of extra body fat on you. It'll just go away. If you visualize it enough, it'll go away. Oh my God.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Jesus Christ. Judith, I love you so much. Judith, I never tried to find my lost leg. Yeah, right? Thank you, Judith. Thank you for that. What? What do you do when you lose something? I lost 10 pounds. Where is it? I can't find it. Where did it go? Where's my weight? I can't find it anywhere. I wonder if he's a reciprosexual or a fictosexual. I wonder. He must fall somewhere on the asexual spectrum.
Matt Damon.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
I can't. One more post. I can't. Oh my God.
What's in the box?
How do we go, right? If you're just new to the show, we're like, oh my God, how do we go from like highbrow, like macroeconomics and fucking Bitcoin talk to the literal undergunch of our society? Like that, fam. Fucking Daily Swole. Fucking Daily Swole. Let's fucking go. Only in America, baby. Hell fucking yeah. I know, Freddie. I know. All right. All right. Here we go. We got one more and then we got a video. Thin privilege is getting in and out of your car in a crowded parking lot.
What's your name, fat body?
Oh my God. We got a couple other funny parts about this. There's a caption here. Body liberation with Lindley. Yeah, so liberate your body by not being able to get in and out of a car. Thin privilege is being able to get in and out of your car in a crowded. If you can't get in and out of your car in a crowded parking lot, you're too fat. Bottom line, you're too fucking fat. If you can't get in and out of your car because there's other cars in a parking lot, you do realize there's a space for each car. If you can't get in, either you can't park, you don't know how to fucking park because you didn't park evenly. The other person didn't know how to park. That happens, right? They park over the line. You're like, God damn it, dude. And you have to get in the other side or squeeze in or something like that. But if you are parking normally in a normal parking lot and you can't get in your car, you're too fat and it's your fault. All right, here we go. You got to love an account that has a great following, like Cycloptic Cupcake, liked by Cycloptic Cupcake. Oh, fucking get the hell out of here. What? That was fire.
A fucking 10.
Man, that was epic. I almost blew my own. You guys like that shit? A fucking 11 on. Oh yeah, that was it. That was on. We got it, baby. I think I got a piece of steak up there too. Tastes just as good the first time. All right. Thin privilege is getting in and out of your car in a crowded parking lot. No, it's not. It's never having to try to crawl through your passenger side or your trunk to access the driver's seat. That's got to be a sight. It's never having to ask and then trust a stranger to back your car out of a parking space. Oh my God. Privilege is unearned, but it's not something you need to feel bad or guilty about. Let's work to extend those privileges to the most marginalized bodies too. No, go fuck yourself. You're not marginalized. You're playing a victim and no one cares. No one likes to hear a whiny, complaining bitch. Now, if you need to get a stranger to back your car out of a parking space, you have some serious health issues. Okay, that's your fault. That's really fucking pathetic. If you need someone, can you back my car out for me? Unless you're 95 years old and some guy with like an F-350 like parked right next to you like a dick and all right, excuse me, young man, can you help me with my car? Yes, how can I help you, dear? If you need someone else to back your car up, God, you're too fat. Holy shit, lose some fucking weight. Give me a break. Give me a break. Stop being a huge beesh. Stop being a huge beast. Yeah, it's a great way to get your car stolen. Don't do it now. Don't do that in like Seattle or Chicago or New York or LA. I would recommend at least those places don't do it. All right, what we got here? Ooh, we got this video. One video, fam. Fatphobia runs deep. How deep?
What's in the box?
Balls deep. Fatphobia runs balls deep. That is going to be the title of today's episode.
As someone who grew up in a fat body, I can tell you that my fat phobia runs deep.
All right, so as someone who grew up in a fat body...
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your
But then I left it.
But I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to
Ready?
work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
As someone who grew up in a fat body, so you're telling me that you don't have to be in a fat body. You're telling me that it was temporary. You're telling me that you can change. You're telling me that you can lose weight and not be fat anymore. Wow, problem solved. Fatphobia is gone. You mean you got rid of it. So then you have to worry about being afraid of fatness because you're just not fat. It doesn't exist because you can change it. Yay, we're done. We did it. We did it, fam.
As someone who grew up in a fat body, I can tell you that my fat phobia runs deep.
As someone who grew up in a fat body, as someone who used to be fat, you used to be fat. It wasn't a body that was fat. You were fat. You were fat.
Not only did I grow up fat, but I also had a father that was morbidly obese most of my life. And I will tell you that I'm not scared of gaining 20 pounds because I'll have to buy new jeans.
You should be, because putting on 20 pounds means you have terrible lifestyle habits and it stresses your body and it's not healthy. I mean, you don't want to gain 20 pounds.
Or maybe I develop a health condition because honestly, we're all developing health conditions by what we put in and on our bodies.
What? We're all developing health conditions by what we put in and on our bodies? All right, hold on. I got to rewind that. Hold on a second.
What the fuck is that?
I develop a health condition because honestly, we're all developing health conditions by what we put in and on our bodies.
Matt Damon.
But my fear comes from how I know people will perceive me, how I know people will treat me.
Come on, stop whining.
Because the world is cruel when you are large.
Come on, stop whining.
If you've spent any period of time in a large body, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People dehumanize you. You're not seen as a coworker. You're not seen as a friend, a mother, a daughter, a father.
Not true at all. What the fuck are you talking about? Who's dehumanizing fat people? No one's dehumanizing. Look, that's why you can't dehumanize a fat person, because if you're calling them a fat person, then you're calling them a person. They're human. They're a fat human. That's not dehumanizing. You're just describing it. It's not dehumanizing. That's not how that works.
Simply seen as fat.
How do you see someone as anything else but fat? That's all you see. If you see a fat person, you're seeing fat. You can't see their personality. You can see that they're fat. Do you understand the words that you're using? Do you understand the words that you're using? I'll replay a little because I know I'm talking over it.
At any period of time in a large body, you know exactly what I'm talking about. People dehumanize you. You're not seen as a coworker. You're not seen as a friend, a mother, a daughter, a father. You are simply seen as fat. That's it. Not as a person. And honestly, it's the most fucked up thing when you've experienced it. But honestly, how could I not live in fear to be perceived that way? How could I not live in fear of food after that?
By stop being a fucking biche. Stop complaining. How could you not be afraid? By not being afraid. What are you afraid for? What are you afraid about? Why would you be afraid? That's it? That's it? You're going to leave a, not be afraid by not being a huge pussy. It's not that complicated. Okay, that was fun. That was great. Wonderful.
I am the danger.
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Jesus Christ. My God. My God. And why are you talking like, you know what I don't like too? I'll tell you what. I'm not a fan of the way this video was filmed. All right. I don't like this whole.
As someone who grew up in a fat...
Sorry, let me just mute this because I cannot handle the voice. Let's just listen to it. Let's just listen to it talk. Why are you leaning forward like you're talking to us? Like we're 5 fucking years old, like you're scolding a child. Let me look down at you. Why are you bending forward? You can hold your phone up. Why are you bending forward as if you're actually educating? You see the angle here? Talking down to us? Yeah. Oh, thank you for your education. Oh, I'm sorry, mommy. Did I hurt your fucking feelings? Fuck all the way off. Fuck all the way off. Why are you bending forward like that? No one wants to see. Are you trying to pretend like you have cleavage? Nice try, champ. Nice try. Nice try. I ain't buying. All right. Let's get this fucking swole card going, shall we?
He's on fire!
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Maybe she's doing butt stuff. No, it's not an accident. It's not an accident. All right. Very appropriate that we got some swole privilege. Get some fucking swole privilege, fam. Here we go. Let's raffle this fucking card off, shall we, beaches? Come on now. Yeah. Should have ended up as a stain on the carpet. We got a winner. Oh, I like it. And a fucking great quote. We got a winner. We got a winner. Falcon. Falcon, who you got? Who you got first, Falcon? It's Will Spray. Congratulations, Will. And very appropriately, Will has a little definition here. Swole privilege is being able to move in space without whining like a bitch about the poor life choices you made. Holy fucking Christ, that's a hell of a Falcon. Give me another round of that. Congratulations, bro. That's on point. I agree. Yeah, don't whine like a bitch. Don't whine like a bitch.
Come on, stop whining.
All right, Will, send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 1980. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Fan-fucking-tastic. Thank you for winning, I suppose. Oh, thank you. Thank you, says Falcon. Thank you. Thank you for playing. All right, fam, make sure you check out swolenormousx.com for all the links, downloads, join the fam today, everything like that. It sounds like we need some more Bitcoin content coming up. So maybe we get some more Swolenormous Procast action. Maybe you can submit some of your questions. We'll get that going in, I believe, we've actually talked about this before, to get another Telegram chat going, like a Procast Telegram chat where we can talk about education. You could talk about tech. You can talk about Bitcoin and such in a Procast Telegram chat, and that would be a great place to ask questions. So I think we'll launch that. I think today's episode that went down that rabbit hole, which is an amazing rabbit hole and pretty much where I spend all my time, that will be a great opportunity to spread the conversation a little bit further. So if you like that, if you say yay, drop in the comments down below and I shall create it at once, and we'll put the links and I'll send everyone a notification. That's part of the Swole fam, and you can have those conversations over there in the Swole Enormous Procast Telegram chat. If you like that, drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments down below. I think it's a great idea. We've talked about it before. I think it's time. So drop some biceps and gorillas. Fucking let's lock this bitch up. All right, let's nut this beach. Congratulations, Will, and have a great day. Make some sick fucking gains. Let's go, fam. Let's go. I know, Fred. I know.
Don't forget to watch where the sun don't shine.
You're insane, gold member.
I got hairy legs.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by gold. You know the thing.
We choose truth over facts.
You made me happy.
That's awesome, Hunter. Losing weight for 3 months? Fuck yeah. Making sick gains.
Because stickers? Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
He's on fire!
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
I'm Hubert Cumberdale.
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
With my dick. It's my dick. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Nothing like some cock piano on a Thursday. Tomorrow is Fef, by the way, fam. Fef. Fuck 'em Friday tomorrow. I am so excited. It's going to be dirty. It's going to be dirty. And I will send you all a message and let you know about the brand new Procast Telegram chat. And we will open that up and I will put a link in your library as well. So that is coming today. As always, we're making the fucking fam bigger, stronger, deeper, all that good shit. So if you want to join the fam today, get access to all those private telegrams, join over there at swolenormousx.com and get started for less than $5. Remember, use code FYR10. That's FYR10 to take an extra $10 off those unlimited memberships when you sign up. So check it out, FYR10, FYR10. Remember, We got Fuck Your Resolutions going on right now. Join today, swolenormousx.com. And of course, tomorrow, 1980 Schwam for Fuck 'em Friday, which is going to be lit like it always is. It's going to be epic, and I'll see you there. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose, ya boy. Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh.
Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my